So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Second down, and the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
I didn't throw no flag. So that's what it's telling you.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The ball very, very happy.
We got three.
They come up in an offset eye. Prescott now on second down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's brought down. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here. The NFL on EA Sports. This is Elliott, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Tight end right. Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They come up in an offset eye. A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
You still trying to get it, bro? Oh, okay.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I had to put my damn screen up on
Bills
YouTube, bro.
now, they get set to head back onto the
Twitch,
field.
Twitch is tripping, man. I don't know why.
Second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, so I don't know why it's doing that.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On first down, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Taylor hit.
Come on.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that will set them up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end?
Quit. Because I knew if you do that, you can stop that. They be doing that little, trying to do that 5 wide, bro. Yeah, we blitzed them ends. I'm gonna play with the Redskins next. I got them hooked up too.
NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Rogers' Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lambeau. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He completes it to Jordy Nelson.
And the 2016 NFL Comeback Player of the Year was Jordy Nelson. He had a fantastic year after the knee injury in 2015. Well over 1,000 yards again. And once again, he's the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers.
NFL high 14 receiving touchdowns. What dimension does he add that makes them so good on offense?
Dependability as well as speed. All right, Jordy Nelson's type of guy, the defense, as we like to say, by running past people. It's a heck of a combination to deal with. Plus, Aaron Rodgers knows when he gets in trouble, he just looks for Jordy Nelson, and 9.9 times out of 10, they'll find a way to get open.
The first carry now. This is Lacey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
All right, no humor in this one in terms of laughing at the defense. But if you're the offensive play caller right now, you've got to have a big grin on your face. You look at your play sheet. Every play you look at is glowing at you. It's almost a neon saying, call me, because you're getting big chunks of yardage no matter what you're dialing up. The balance is really, really good. Pass it for big yards, run it for big yards. Either way, he's got to like what he's doing.
They'll run it with Lacey. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Danny Lacey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. first down. Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good... Pick up there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle.
Kelvin Benjamin bounced back from an ACL injury in 2015 to really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
That is hard to believe. He had a stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not what you expect from him and the Panthers.
Not at all. I don't think it's all his fault, but they're going to be looking for another breakout season from him next year.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It'll be a gain of 16 and the first down as well.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And here we go on first and goal. Newton to his fullback, Tolbert. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Halfback sent in motion. To throw on second down is Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
To Lacey. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense.
Second down following the incompletion.
Keep it up, guys.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. In the middle of the field, he's got
Yeah, my guys is bunched together.
and the play goes for 19 yards.
My guys is all bunched. I got 4 guys defending this bunched together, man. Come on.
Second quarter about to get underway
He's
with
all
the
good,
Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. On second down, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Thomas Davis from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. Now it's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
There goes Jonathan Stewart. Still shedding tackles. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing is Newton, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers, Olsen. Greg Olsen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play,
they never
throw
catch
it over the top,
oh, good
you
to
can do
say,
so
man.
because you've established the run in a big way. My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Guys, check me out. 319!
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Nothing.
Fresh set of downs here.
3-3. Mosi, 89.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less
to become
culture
the Rams.
shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
So they're still at the original. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they'll run with Tolbert. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. his goal line here. Newton.
Oh, wow. He didn't even reach out. Okay.
They come up in an offset eye. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the D-line's going to spread out. One back is Lacey. He'll get the football here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd down, 8. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
One of the toughest things about playing defense
He dropped it. He didn't even have a chance to catch
trying
it.
to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Check 52.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to
gotta be hitting
5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Backing up. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They come up in an offset eye. They start the third quarter on the ground with Stewart. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's the former Tar Heel and longtime Panther great, Julius Peppers, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Come on now.
You know you're going to take out that damn thing.
Third and long, it's Newton. He rifles one that's
God.
intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
4 down. Alert. Slant.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking for someone to throw to. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this motherfucker, man. Look at this bitch.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown.
This game is a fucking joke.
Jordy Nelson, a
This game is
15-yard
a joke.
touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
It is a joke, man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. A first down screen pass, good for 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
They go back to Stewart on first. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They come up in an offset eye. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
I got you, boy.
Tolbert, the fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Newton on 3rd down. That's caught at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. Newton, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Gano now to add the extra point.
Oh, I missed this shit, man. Yeah, right.
Whoa! He just yanked that one
Yeah,
well to the
whatever.
left, and no good.
His ball back from his ditch.
Gano
This
out to
nigga
kick
here.
this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you
Look at my guy. Look at my guys balled up. Look at how my guys is balled up, bro.
focused on this drive?
Look how my guys is fucking balled up over there. Everybody's balled up on one side, bro. Come on, man. This dude is a bum, man. This dude is a bum, man.
And they're going to hurry back.
This dude is a bum, man.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey.
Balling all my guys up on one side, man. Come on.
Before he gets into enemy
Nigga weak as hell.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
My guys is, man. This nigga a bum, man. This nigga need to get his fucking ass kicked. He fake as hell. Oh my God. Look, did you see all my guys balled up on one side, bro?
Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long.
So you want to get that fuck play off, and he can't get it off, so if fair, I can do it like this.
In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
This thing is crazy,
Second down
man.
here after the incomplete pass.
Oh my God, look at that shit, bro. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, man.
Now a pitch out to Lacey.
Look at this nigga, man. This nigga is a clown.
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
This dude is a clown, man.
And it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Nelson.
Dude's a clown, man.
Before getting this inside the 30. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now watch my guys. Watch my guys be balled up next to each other. On the right side. Watch this shit.
Play. Let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now he steps away. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch this shit. Watch this. This shit. You think you're going to get that shit off?
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. His target has come. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Look at this. This dude is a... This dude got to be a fool, man.
Defense side of the ball right now. But you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining.
Thirsty nigga here, boy. I can tell you that. This is a thirsty dude here, my man.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point try now for Crosby.
Oh, winning.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the fourth.
Yeah, I'm winning, but
so a 7-point
just
game
looking at this
recovery,
good dude,
the
man.
touchdown,
This dude
and
is
an extra
funny.
point to tie. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line that could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Newton now on second down. It's caught. Tolbert. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
20. Do so. 20. Set. Set. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Let's go, crowd. Let's go. Let's go.
The toss play. Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
3 down. Set. 180.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And a Wildcat formation here. It's the Wildcat with Stewart. And he'll be taken down near the... And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Check. 59.
Now Rodgers. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Watch right. It's the party now.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
319.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice into Major League Baseball game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
No, I still was complaining a little bit, but not like I usually complain. I was still complaining about the little bullshit in the game. Like balling my goddamn mans up all together. That was stupid.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
exclusively, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and leave their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets in the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the New Orleans Saints. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Here we go with the drops now. Wide open drop.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said these receivers are pretty good.
That's why he did offside kick.
You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
Yeah.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's
Yep.
picked off. And they have
That's why he did it.
And they have it
I
at
got
the
it.
38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best.
Hold on. Oh, he ain't on that players, man. Yep, this is a game here, bro.
Just sit down in that zone, and this one basically comes right to him.
He's not on my players, man.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining.
This dude I'm playing now, nigga called Top Dog.
Quarter. So after the INT, it's Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Ready, yellow lady, Mike's 54. Let's go. Here we go. Check 52. Ready, what's that?
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. For Ingram, he topped the 1,000-yard mark this year for the first time in his 6-year career.
Didn't he just come out of Alabama last
That's
year?
what it feels like, right?
I mean,
Hard
it's
to believe
amazing.
6 seasons he's had.
Won a Heisman Trophy there, finally over 1,000 yards as a pro, and he increased his number of long runs, becoming a much better ball carrier into the secondary.
Here's Breeze. Oh, hit as he
That's a good
throws
idea.
there, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Ready? Here we go.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right, and he's got Snead. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Breeze now.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway.
Yeah.
Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Breeze throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Coleman from 4 yards out.
Yeah, he ain't. This dude is. He's not on. He ain't on my players match, so I know what he's doing up here. So like it don't matter. Come on.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Breeze is going to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They set up the screen to Rawls. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago. Before he got hurt, because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. First down, this is Rawls. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go again with Rawls. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks, a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So they're going to go for 2.
On this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Wilson going to throw for it. It's complete. And he'll get in in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but, hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one. Deep left side proves unfruitful. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Breeze. Coleman has it here right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
not a
incomplete. They got
Okay.
pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Ready. We're waiting. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, get in the weight room.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On first down, Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram.
His game ain't working.
Down to the 40-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the
I don't know.
Got it first
I'm doing
and
it, but
10.
it's just like it's still just tackling him soft or something. I don't know.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Breeze now.
They tackling soft as hell.
A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy. He's crashing.
They come out here in the eye. Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Tight end to the left. Tight end left. 11. Tighten up.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
On second down, Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And a really here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go. Watch the edge.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it in, the fullback Kuhn. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Kuhn taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Breeze is going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So
man.
2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop.
Yeah, my broadcast will stop again, man.
But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop.
Those man, when you play these guys that does this, it fucks up a lot of shit.
And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. I knew it was. I knew it was going to do it.
Loss of 10. And it'll bring up
when you play people that does this, it mess up a lot of shit, man.
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That's what I said. I'm about to quit on him anyway, shit. Because I knew he was doing it.
On second down, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And
he won it 16-8, but I'm gonna quit because I told you, man, he's not even on my players now, bro. Definitely, I don't play no nigga in it. I don't play nobody. If I look at your play at the player mat and you ain't on it, I quit anyway. And his record is probably like 4-8 or some bullshit like that. He ain't. Hold on, let me go all the way out and see his record. Go out and see. Yeah, he not even on my on the stats, bro. Yeah, He's not even on the stat, bro. I'm trying to see if I can get my broadcast back to work. Crazy, man. Let me check it. I'm gonna have to